A guten Erev Shabbos. This past week, I had the opportunity to meet with a Speaker of the House of Representatives, Mr. Mike Johnson. I shared with him that after Shabbos, there's a prayer which we recite called Havdalah, in which we mention the fact that Hashem distinguishes between the holy and the mundane, and light and darkness. And I referenced the speech that he gave at Columbia University around a month ago, where the screen literally captured and displayed these opposites of light and darkness. On one hand, Mr. Johnson spoke with moral clarity and unequivocal condemnation of the anti-Semitism and anti-Israel sentiments. And on the other hand, you had a mob that represented darkness, screaming anti-Semitic slurs and anti-Israel statements. And the problem with the mob is that the mob consists of agitators and anti-Semites, but it also consists of people who are hanging around with the agitators and the anti-Semites, and they get swept in with that negative and terrible energy. Which brings me to a Mishnah in this week's Ethics Perek, in Ethics of Our Fathers, Pirkei Avos. The Mishnah states, Rabbi Nahiroi Omer, Rabbi Nahiroi said, have a goyla limkaim Torah, exile yourself to a place of Torah. Val Tomer shitava acharecha shechaverecha yikaimu biyadecha. It's your friends, the positive environment that will make you successful. The Gemara relates that who was this Reb Nahiroi, the author of this statement? He was actually Reb Elazar ben Aruch. And the Talmud tells us the following story of Reb Elazar ben Aruch. Reb Elazar ben Aruch left his friends, left his community, and traveled to a place, the Yom Sis, where there were therapeutic waters and exquisite wines. The fact that he was separated from his friends and he involved himself in the material worldly pleasures caused him to forget a lot of his Torah. Until his friends came along, prayed on his behalf, he returned to their midst and once again assumed the leadership position that he had had before. What were the two issues with Rebbe Elazar ben Aruch? Number one, that he was involving himself fully in worldly and material matters. The second thing was that he had left an environment, a culture, a positive culture that would have contributed to his ongoing leadership and contribution to the Torah world. The lesson is clear. We need to choose good friends and good neighbors and good communities and hang around individuals who help us become the best that we can be. Have a wonderful Shabbos.